What's that, dude? Go away. Heavy week, very heavy. Lots of things exiting me from all my orifices. But yeah, man, deload week forced me into a deload, which is not too bad. It was only 3 weeks before I planned one anyway. Got a little deload session today, and we've got FA Cup games back on, man. So that will take me out of the realms of a deload, but you've got to get involved, don't you? So, ooh. We're still not solid. Yeah, man. Not looking too bad. Not really. I must be the only person to get severe food poisoning and not lose any weight. I think I gained 0.2 kilo. I don't know what the crack is there, but easy gainer, bro. But yeah, man, not a typical deload week, as mainly because I was shitting myself the first half of the week, so it's never going to be typical. But yeah, I just did a full body session, very low volume, and then did a posterior chain, and then today anterior chain, just front and back of my body. But yeah, man, I'll speak a little bit about deloads and how I approach them later in the video. I don't know. But obviously, number one, across a training block, you're going to accumulate little bits of fatigue, what you might not notice week on week, but then they'll accumulate, and you'll notice when you're not recovering as efficiently as you normally do, and that's a good sign that you need to do a deload. Depending on how you train and if you take sets to failure often, that is going to vary the frequency that you need to deload. But I'll let you know how I approach it, and yeah, man, I'm going to drink this. I've got to get ready for football, you know what I mean? I hope FA Cup game, I'm going to say I hope we win. Sorry, I just saw something in the distance there. Like a bird carrying. To be honest, it looked like a bird carrying a cat. Which, as you can understand, distracted me. Absolutely gassed. Football, tried not to go too mad, but as soon as a round thing comes out, it's just natural instinct to just chase it around, chasing after your first touch like mad. Tuna noodles, bro. Tuna noodles. Let's make it happen. There it is, G's. Tuna noodles. I am absolutely gassed. Teddy. I'm gonna nightmare cooking tuna with that cat. Honestly. I'm gonna send you to Kurt Zuma's house. Hey? Teddy? You gonna live with Kurt Zuma? Booted all over the place, dude. Oh. It's good. Didn't quite go to plan. I thought the vegetables were going to shrink a little bit more, but it's all good, man. Talk about the deload tomorrow. Like I say, I'm pretty gassed now. Got a 2-hour Thai massage booked in for tomorrow. Big deload vibes. Yeah, man. Oh, Sunday, man. No prizes for guessing what I have for breakfast. But yeah, last day of the deload. Today, I will be stretching imminently. Will I be stretching imminently? No, I'll be cleaning my bike actually. Gotta clean my bike, clean my cycling shit, and we've got a 2-hour massage, which I'm very much looking forward to. Getting rid of all this fatigue, man. I'm not sure how effective this deload was. I mean, it's gonna be there or thereabouts. Maybe not as optimal, perfect deload, but what is optimal, man? What is optimal these days? Sort of detox my insides Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then just deloaded the rest of the week. So maybe it was pretty good, but yeah, man. Get stuff clean and get on this massage. Get me sorted out. There's a clean ass bike. Nice little coffee in the sun, and then jump in the shower, get to the massage shop, man. 2-hour massage session coming in. Buzzing. Hair's looking a bit thin there, innit? Get on that Monoxy drill. Am I saying that right? Yeah, 10 more minutes in the sun, and then get down to the massage shop. Oh, that's a good day, man. It's a good day. Yes, geez, just a little bit about the deloads then. Basically, like I touched on earlier in the video, when you're training consistently week in, week out, you pick up little bits of fatigue each week, and basically they compound over time until you start noticing things like you're not recovering properly. Even like psychological things where you're not as up for training as you normally would be. That can be just from being tired, believe it or not. But yeah, man, so basically you just need to, you take a week where you drop the volume, get rid of as much fatigue as you can that you've accumulated from the previous weeks, then you go again. Basically, just allows you to train more consistently for longer, because obviously if you kept training in the same, what's that word? I've got no good English words left in my head. The same, I want to say route. Come on, let's keep this going till I get it. I'm never going to get it, man. Anyway, you keep training in the same manner. You're going to notice you're not recovering as efficiently. Then the next step is you get injured, and then once you're injured, you're obviously making no progress. So deloads for me was sort of the last piece of the puzzle in terms of obviously you start training, you get your diet in check, you fine tune your diet, you hit your protein and stuff like that. You sort of fine tune your training, you do training blocks, and that's where you make tons of progress. And then deloads, I was sort of don't want to say old school, but my sort of mindset is just push through anything, just keep training. And I picked up a few injuries in the past doing that. Not many, but I could have avoided them with just tactical deloads. And yeah, man, if you're not doing deloads and you are executing like training blocks, 12-16 week training blocks, one question would be how you're doing that, and the next question is definitely get on the deload. Get on the deloads, man, because recovery is key. When do you take a deload, actually? Yeah, I see things online like between 4 and 6 weeks, between 8 and 10 weeks, but ultimately it's going to be down to how you're training. For example, if you're taking most of your working sets to failure, you're going to need a deload week way before if you was training like a RIR3/2 or something like that. So it's all about your training intensity as well. But I tend to do in a 16-week training block, I sort of split it in half, and the first half I'd sort of stay in the RIR3 to RIR2 range. The second half of the training block I sort of push more sets to failure, sort of hanging around RIR2 to 0. Probably chuck 0 in for the second half of the workout sort of thing. So then, and that's when I tend to deload, which is 16 weeks without a deload is quite extensive. But with that being said, I definitely listen to my body, and if after 8, 10, even 6 weeks, if I feel gassed, I take a deload. And how do you approach a deload in terms of volume that you're gonna use on the deload? Well, there's no harm in absolutely having 0 volume in a deload. We can just completely concentrating on getting rid of as much fatigue as possible with no training stimulus. But one of the negatives to that is that when we start training again the following week, we're gonna notice that our central nervous system is going to notice that big time, and it's going to be a week where recovery isn't great. So I think there's definitely positives to keeping the training stimulus in there, and especially for some people who don't really who haven't really nailed that like consistency in terms of training. There's no point in pulling away from going to the gym when you've sort of just getting it down. So definitely keeping the sessions there. But in terms of volume, you want to be looking at like 50 to 60% volume depending on how you're feeling. My deload there was a bit like all over the place, bearing in mind I was shitting my life out my arse, pushing my life out my arse for the first part of the week. So it's and then once I sort of boxed that off, got rid of the food poisoning, I just wanted to, the 3 sessions that I did were just basically concentrating on pumping blood to my muscles, just helping with the recovery process. But yeah, man, I hope that kind of helps. If there's any questions, I'm trying to think of all the things that I want to cover on a deload week, but it's easier if someone asks me a question, if that makes sense. But yeah, man, I'll see you next time. What we do next time, I don't know. I never know. I've got free guide coming in. I'm going to do, I need to do my training. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Gotta love you.